Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Speed Gaming SGLive tournament of 2022. We are watching MM2 and Zeb, and I'm really excited for this race. Wait, what about you? I'm gonna get it right. Spots on.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Good.
What is up, everybody? Thank you, Eden, so much for that. I'm definitely hyped. We've got winners bracket finals right here. So this is the 1 and 3 seeds. Made it all the way. Neither one of these have suffered a loss yet. So this should be a good one.
Absolutely. We have MM2 on the left. He has a PB of 46.32, and Zeb's PB is like only 10 or 15 seconds faster, if I remember correctly. So I think we're in for a close race, personally.
Yeah, I definitely hope so. Hopefully the race nerves don't kick in, but I think both of these guys run randos a lot and have done a lot of racing, so a lot of that experience is going to help them.
Yeah, absolutely. MM2 is a well-known lover of map completion, and Zeb is a well-known lover of all things randomizer.
Yeah, you have to know, I was paid a handsome number of dollary dues by a certain Nevdi to say things about Zeb throughout this race, so...
Wait, you got offered money by Nevdi and I didn't? That's messed up.
Oh, what's messed up is I'm gonna keep his dollary dues and say nothing but nice things.
That's how you do it. Yeah, dollary dues is how they say Australian dollars in Australia.
So we are Sarah's Escape. Couple of good looking times so far. See if we get any magnet stairs.
Yeah, I hate these stairs. They're honestly the worst set of stairs in the game. Don't at me.
Then I just had this realization. I think they're like the only set of actual stairs in this game, aren't there? I mean, like the next one would be like bowling chorizo taking you downstairs the back way, but I don't know if there are any other actual stairs in this game.
I mean, there's technically stairs leading up to Spring Ball. Technically, because you have to place the bombs to go up the like little ledges that look like stairs.
Oh yeah, Wreck Ship. People are pointing out in chat, Wreck Ship does have stairs in it. Okay, so...
I mean, we don't technically see those stairs in Wreck Ship because we only see the bowling ones, and we don't see the Wreck Ship E-Tank? There's some at Wreck Ship E-Tank, right? I'm doing insane.
Yeah, there is a little set of... I was just practicing that for Hundo earlier today. There is a small set of stairs in there, yes.
Well, we're too busy talking about stairs that we're not staring at the game. Huh? Huh?
Puns. Love it.
Alright, but yeah, chat. This is the winners finals. So this is not the grand finals technically, so the loser of this match will have to face P-Toil in the losers round and then win that match to be in the winners finals once more. So yeah, that should be very interesting to see.
Yeah, I think this brings us to, we've got 3 contenders left. P-Toil beat BR Joker. I think that gives BR Joker 4th place. P-Toil is down there, and then whoever loses this match plays P-Toil for 3rd place. And then, of course, that winner plays the winner of this match for the grand finals. And there is a little bit of prize money on the line.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, it's still $150. I tried double checking that, but I couldn't find much information on that. So yeah, there is a tiny prize pool. You know, it's enough to buy a new well, not a new iPhone, a new Android phone maybe.
Maybe. I think MM2 is gonna need that after that construction zone. I think he dropped his phone on the way out.
Yeah, MM2 will definitely spend his money on useful things. Probably, I would make a joke about how he needs a new keyboard or a new mic. But he's already gotten both of those things like in the past month, so I think he's covered.
Well, both of these wall jumps are looking pretty good so far, so it's not for wall jump lessons.
You know, I just hate the climb, and I hate early game. I don't mean to make this commentary about myself, but I just keep on losing time in early game so far. Kind of similar to how MM2's doing it. Like, you mess up, and then you want to cry yourself to sleep, and then, yeah, that's kind of where he's behind so far.
Yeah, unfortunately taking some damage there and then only getting a 5 drop. You don't want to go into Bomb Chorizo with less than 100 health or less than 99 health, because then you're not guaranteed to get missile drops, which you will desperately need.
Absolutely. MM2 saying that he is throwing in the chat. He's obviously throwing his phone around. Ha ha. Get it? Because that was the joke we did before.
We need a crickets animation, though. That's
no response.
All right, so good fights by MM2. Zeb's a little bit not quite there, but still coming out to a decent lead coming out of this. At least one room behind now is MM2.
Yeah. And I have a pretty good feeling that we will. Actually, no, I'm not sure. I'm 100% sure MM2 will do KPDR. I know Zeb knows how to do Phantoon first, but KPDR is obviously the more safer route.
Yeah, and taking the hit from the waiver MM2, yeah, he's definitely going KPDR, and Zeb, of course, is with the low health as well. And I checked on both of their PBs. Both of their PBs are KPDR as well, so it's good to get some old route action here. You get a lot of new route from the gold bracket, but silver bracket has some great players playing old route. Both of them have an old route time better than I do, so definitely looking forward to seeing how they do it better than me.
Yeah, I finally know something about this route, because I also run KPDR after doing all those commentaries on the PRKD.
Now, if you've done a lot of PKRD or PRKD, you might be ready to make the switch soon. I don't know.
I mean, I think people just get sick of PRKD after a while, because the early game, it's so terrible, and then you go straight into lower Norfair where you will like literally die to anything, and then like KPDR is like a nice walk in the park in comparison.
I mean, I suppose that's true. I think your higher level players are probably going to disagree. As they have good times, you get under 47 minutes. A lot of this movement is very tight, and it's definitely difficult to achieve these really good times in KPDR. You exchange that survivability, of course, but to do this at a high level is still pretty difficult.
I mean, yeah, but you know, it's fine. Just call me biased, because this is clearly the better route.
Well, we can agree. I wouldn't even say agree to disagree. I don't think it's the best route, but I definitely don't think it's a bad route. If you're a new player out there, you can also join us on our speedrunning Discord, where you too can learn how to run this route. And if you work at it hard enough, you can probably play better than Nevdi at some point.
I think anyone can play better than Nevdi. Like, I was +1 minute on Gravity yesterday, and I was still ahead of Nevdi somehow, so... We love you, Nev.
Oh, I just checked my account. Nevdi's checked it and clear. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. But MM2 missing the D-boost off of the little bat debris thing, like particle, I guess. And that's quite a hard deboost to hit.
Yeah,
but...
it's you're trading the amount of damage that you take from there for a much smaller hitbox, and so it's a bit more challenging to do.
Yeah, as we can see, Zeb is a few rooms ahead right now. He's literally about to go into the trade fight. So wait, sorry, John.
No, what do you think? Can we get Kraid DLC here?
Well, that's what I was speculating. Like, if Zeb misses the trade quick kill, MM2 will quickly catch up. Like, yeah, bad things could happen.
Going for the charge beam setup there. Oh, yep. Does not get it.
All right, MM2. As the script has been foretold.
Oh, MM2 doesn't get it either. We got a pair of DLCs.
Alright, yeah. Double stand up for both runners. Which is kind of cringe. That's the only word I know how to describe it. I'm sorry.
No, we promise you all. This is the winners bracket here. MM2 is so close to death at this point. What are you doing?
I don't want to see a death in Kraids. That is probably one of the worst places you can die in this route. Alright.
Crisis averted there. My goodness.
Yeah, MM2 getting the health bomb as well, which is a certified another cringe moment from me. But at least he's alive, chat. This is still very much a race.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as quickly as MM2 nearly almost died there, this game can be unforgiving sometimes. There's definitely plenty more opportunities for both of our runners to die. So this will be a long race, so grab your favorite beverage of choice, kick back, and just relax as we attempt to show you. There's a little pseudo screw there to save on missiles. We show you some of the best of the silver bracket here.
Absolutely. I would make a joke that you wouldn't think this would be the best of the silver bracket, but you know, like I said at the start of the race, these two runners both have a mid 46. Something to note though, Zeb skipped this Kraid tank, and MM2 is picking it up.
Yeah, gonna be interesting. I think Zeb's going the 3-tank route. It definitely seems that way. We certainly have a couple of others to choose from. We've got Ridley tank if things go wrong, or we've got Batoon's tank if you really want that safety. But getting plasma beam in this route makes those fights a little shorter, about a third of the time. And so maybe they're trading that that need for security, hoping that the fights are just shorter.
Yeah. I think it's definitely going to be interesting, because Zeb could definitely risk playing it too risky, like when you're on 3 E-tanks overall, and you're in the final Mother Brain fight, things can get a tiny bit scary, especially with the first catch-up shot. I mean, there's other places in the run as well where it can be a bit precarious. For example, I really like the 3 E-tanks for Wreck Ship personally, because you're doing the Shine Spark across Smoke and Ocean, and then you're going straight into the Phantom fight where the blue flames can hit you for quite a bit of damage. And also Attic Spark, and you need to do the damage boost or the spark for bowling. So that's why I like the 3 tanks. So I hope Zeb knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm 65% sure Zeb's watching the restream. You see him look over to his right every so often. I'm pretty sure he's either watching the restream or he's got a live chat of some kind over there that keeps him aware of what's going on. The runners are allowed to watch the restream. This is not randomizer, so if he knows he's got a significant lead, then perhaps, you know, it might be time to play a little more conservatively just to make sure you finish the run. That's the most important thing. I can't remember which match I was casting. I think it was Maniacal and Telemorph, where one of the runners put 19 shots on Mother Brain instead of 20, thinking it was 20, and then took a catch up to the face, and that was the end of the run. So anything can happen, even if we're running old route.
Yeah, I think you're right. A lot of we've seen that from a lot of runners. This tournament in general, like it's definitely a good advantage to have. But I also know quite a few runners who don't like watching the restream because it makes them more nervous, and they'd prefer just to focus on their own run, which is fair enough.
Yeah, as we got a little high five action, Zeb going one way, MM2 going the other. So you can see kind of how much of the lead is Zeb's at the moment. Certainly, this is pretty significant lead. Probably a little more than oh no, he goes through the platform. Oh man, if I had $1 for every time that happened to me, those platforms are considered enemies. Oh, that's not being nice to him. Come on, MM2. Those platforms are treated like enemies, and so if you turn or change your body position as you're landing on one of those platforms, you can clip through them. That means turning around, arm pumping, whatever the case may be. You can actually clip through those platforms. It's never good when that happens.
Yeah, I think he fell like 3 times in total, which is just awful. I hate messing up that room so much.
Yeah, double chamber, I think I have a little conspiracy that double chamber is rigged, specifically different from other rooms. For me, I have a difficult time knowing when I'm allowed to move entering that room, and I believe personally that the room loads like 4 to 7 frames longer at some random variable than all the other rooms, and so I just run right off the edge as I come into the room.
Oh yeah, I kind of do that too, but I have a sort of strat where if I hold the angle, maybe Samus will stop right before I need to jump, but I have been bitten by that before, so I'm not sure who to trust anymore.
Oh, and Zeb ardently, deftly, maybe, defied those vile plumes to show how much better he is than Nevdi right there.
I mean, if I had $1 every time Nevdi fell into a vile plume, I would have at least $2 million.
Dollar reduce.
Yeah, dollars. Yeah, sorry, sure. But yeah, we're about to come up to right ship. I'm quite certain we'll see a ocean fly maybe. Which is always a nice strat to see from runners.
MM2 trying to door check the door and just not being successful at it. It's another one of those if I had $1 redo for every time that happened kind of scenario. That happens to me a lot in the pirate pit room, where I just feel like I gotta run really quickly and then I just yank the controller back in the other direction. I never jumped in the door, and that's always problematic.
Alright, Zeb going for the regular mode spot, not picking up the missiles either. So maybe he's gonna go for 2010, potentially.
Yeah, the routing works a little different in old route where everybody gets the high jump boot and missiles, and so this one's one to skip, and if you wanted to go 15, you could still skip the wave missiles, but I don't think anybody at this level really does, so then the next missiles you really skip are those moat missiles, and I think the moat missiles aren't required to get Ocean Fly, but more often than not, I think if you get Ocean Fly, then you're going to end up getting those missiles.
Yeah, I think... Don't quote me on this, I'm not an expert on Ocean Fly, but going over the missiles, quite often you can be too high for like the following door that leads into Ocean.
Yeah, and that's a lot of work for missing that. So we got a nice first round X Factor on Zeb's side.
Oh my god.
MM2 just deciding to pull up and go with the half across the moat there. Struggling to get that charge.
Yeah, I think he was just missing the tap. Alright, Zeb, not really leaving any room for MM2 to catch up here because that was a pretty solid Fantoon fight.
Yeah, definitely a solid first round X Factor there. That does a lot of damage, and then you got your... It's not really a Doppler, because you really only need 2, 2, and then 2 and a super, and you're golden.
Yeah, 2, 2, and a super, yeah, that's right. But yeah, missing the X Factor here, it's not the end of the world if MM2 misses it. Not to commentators cursing. But yeah, more often than not, it does mean like a free round with a backup Doppler strip.
I don't think he's going for X Factor unless he selects afterward. He would have... Usually you would have those power bombs selected right now if you're going for it. Even if you're going to hold the charge, there's ways to pull that up without actually launching the X Factor. I don't think he's going for it.
I don't know what setup you're going for.
There it is. That off-screen, on-screen on X Factor. That's a solid way to go.
Yeah. Easy as you like. These runners make it look so easy. So, was that a slow fast then? Was that a mid fast? I feel like it was a slow.
I believe it was slow fast.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna correct us in chat here shortly, but I'm pretty sure that was a slow fast.
We were setting that Fantoon fight for way too long for it to not be as slow.
Yeah, but here comes Bowling Spark for Zeb.
Nice, gets it. I know MM2 really dislikes Bowling Spark, so we probably won't get it from him.
Yeah, health's a little sketchy at 163. Would have wanted to come out of Fantoon with a little more health.
I mean, yeah, 160 is definitely doable. One of the reasons he dislikes Bowling Spark is because it uses more health than the regular like damage boosts, I guess. And yeah, he doesn't think it's worth like the time save.
Going for ballistics there in the attic. Ballistics is the fastest strat to clear attic, but it is pretty difficult, and I've worn my thumb out today trying to practice that one for 100%. That is a pretty difficult strat. A lot of people, if you want to go for a safe fast strat, go with either Street Sweeper, or certainly you can go with Attic Spark. That's a good safe one as well.
That's a load of language games that you just sit there, folks under.
A lot of buzzwords and yeah.
But yeah, we're now coming up to one of my lesser liked segments. I just hate the feeling between like this elevator and like Bot Woon, I guess. Like, I just don't like this segment.
Yeah, maybe this is kind of like the Upper Norfair segment in New Route. There's just a lot of movement here as we make our way over to Batoon. We still got to break the tube. We've got to go through... I can never remember the names of the rooms. Aqueduct.
Aqueduct, yeah. What's your favorite segment in the run?
I kind of like Lower Norfair in this route. Having a lot of the pieces, Space Jump, Plasma Beam, lets you do some really cool tech that helps movement through Lower Norfair. That's a lot safer than like new routes, but also, like I said, executing it well can be pretty difficult, pretty tricky when you get to rooms like Flower House and stuff like that. So I really like the Lower Norfair segment in this run.
Lower Norfair is a very good choice. What about you, chat? Least favorite and most favorite, I guess. I cannot talk today, apparently. But yeah, I'd say there's around 2 minutes difference between the runners right now.
Yeah, it's pretty lengthy. It's definitely not something that you want to get like comfortable with. Certainly, you could take a couple of safeties. Definitely going to grab Batu and E-Tank here, I think. It's just easier to grab than the Ridley Tank. Is this the setup he wants for Batu? I guess so.
Yeah, not doing the traditional defector setup.
I mean, yeah, well, see, you have to use that word lightly there, because you said traditional, but see, the old guard thinks that what Zeb just did is the traditional, the traditional method.
The thing is, that is not defector though, what Zeb just did. Like, you know, the traditional defector is where you run into the room, and you hold the spot, and then you go right up against the wall, and you jump and turn around, you get in the right spot, and then boom, defector.
Every time. Wow. Okay, so I want to point something out on Zeb's full happy right there. Zeb did not get the down grab, and it was actually a little tricky out there, but the wall jumps were so clean and so fast that it didn't matter he didn't get the down grab. He still got the full happy. That was nice.
Wait, okay, no, I was confused because for a moment I didn't see Zeb's third E-Tank, so I was like, did Zeb not get the bot wound E-Tank? But it just kind of disappeared on the load transition. Oh god. Explain double X Factor Dragon needed. Well, first you do the rain dance setup because it's the only correct setup to do, chat. I don't make the rules.
Pulled up a little early on that one. Maybe one quick spark, maybe an angle up here. No, straight across. That was incredibly risky. I would have done an angle up spark towards the right wall there. You would have gotten more separation. That was incredibly close to death right there. Gonna be wish he had that warehouse tank now.
Yeah, that could have gone into MM2's favor, like, so easily. And now, Zeb doesn't, like, his ammo could be better. Like, he can pick up more power bombs, right before, Lava Dive. But, I mean, yeah, his, like, super count could be better as well.
Yeah, I think that's going to depend purely on kind of how Ridley treats zero power bombs. I think you should still be able to get one. There's a bunch of like egg Puyo thingies that should maybe give a power bomb if you stop to farm them. Otherwise, I'm trying to think of things on the run that actually drop power bombs reliably. Otherwise, he's probably going to have to go the south route if he doesn't pick one up.
Well... yeah, I mean, if he doesn't get a power bomb before ice, then he has to do ice escape. But then he shouldn't need a power bomb until the lower north third door, and there's 3 enemies there that have power bombs. Obviously, the little ball things.
Yeah, the violas. I had to look it up one day because little blue balls.
Okay, don't say those 2 words that close together. But, I mean, yeah, it's not the end of the world if Zeb doesn't get a power bomb drop right here.
That's a solid Dragon by MM2 there. Gets the spike suit. That'll save a little bit of time, a little bit of makeup time. Might be able to chip away at this lead. There's a couple power bombs there. Yeah, those egg Puyo. I think they're Puyos, but they're in egg form or something, or maybe they're separate.
I just call them Puyos. I won't tell you off for calling them that.
So MM2's super count is a little low. We're still going to deal with Metal Pirates, though. Metal Pirates can drop supers fairly commonly, so hopefully we get a little bit of refill there. We're going to get that at least 2. Might choose to do more later if that number doesn't come up, but at this point, you probably aren't going to use supers on anything other than doors. And then by the time you get to Torian, you probably are good with 2. Certainly any more than that, and you're, well, 4. You really want 4. Any more than that, and that's pretty well gravy.
Yeah, MM2 actually missed the cat farm that he tried to go for there. His shot just kind of avoided it completely. Interesting. Going for an extra farm there too.
Yeah, not gonna get Plasma Spark here for MM2. That would have been nice to get. Another little time save there, but that just wasn't in the cards.
Yeah, now neither runner validating their run with Plasma Spark. What the heck?
Okay, so we're going for Ice Beam on Zeb's side. 4 Power Bombs is now solid, can take the north route or the south route, depending on how you get out. I know there are purists in chat, so chat, north or south, which way would you rather go?
See, I'm gonna say this because I do early ice still, and so I think northern route is better, even though I can't ice escape yet.
Yeah, I think I'm in that boat though, but because like I think I like southern route only because I've screwed up that ice escape so many times, because that's a very specific set of jumps with space jump and then coming out in the mock ball. It's a little bit tricky, so to get it, that gets you to go on the north route, so you're kind of rewarded for it. But for southern route, it's sort of the default for most people when you end up not being able to get that ice escape properly. So you just kind of get used to it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember someone telling me that southern route isn't that much different. Like, I think it's only like a 0.5 time save overall. And I think that was with Moonfall as well. And I don't use that, so...
Yeah, Zeb not going for Chronic Boost there. Just gonna opt to do the regular space jump way.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna see which way MM2 ends up going. He says north, but if he fails ice escape, then it's south.
Yeah, it's funny how that works. I think MM2 should reset the room until he gets ice escape, obviously.
Okay, getting the lower shelf, but still getting fast pillars. That's nice. Worst room in the game, but thanks to Space Jump and Ice Plasma, this is just a room of the game.
Yeah, it's only really scary once you start, like, taking hits from pirates, because although they don't do as much damage as they would in PRKD, it's still kind of terrifying, especially because Zeb wouldn't get Fireflies, and then you have to deal with, like, the key hunters straight after.
Yeah, MM2 getting that nice ice escape though, going northern route like he said he would. Oh, Zeb kind of missing all of the charges there, just getting the one through. This is gonna create about 3 seconds worth of lag or so. It's 170-ish frames, all said and done. It's pretty close to 3 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, I have no idea how much time it saves, but, you know, 180 would be... Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing it's the difference between like doing RTA strats and IGT strats. IGT strats, it doesn't matter how much lag you generate. And I actually don't know if it's better to generate lag because it's all frame counters and that sort of thing. But then when it comes to real-time strats, like a race here, you definitely don't want to generate lag there.
Alright, nice. Zeb having a really nice ammo loadout going into Ridley right now.
Yeah, it was a solid Pirates with the double plasma kill there and getting Plowerhouse solidly. Yeah, here we go. So in New Route, it's 60 shot. Well, it's 60 shots, but it's a good mix of what we do in this room in New Route. But for Plasma, old route runners, 20 shots right here. Ridley's gonna go down like a sack of potatoes.
Man, now I want to eat some potatoes.
That's what we need, is some good taters.
Spazer, you saying? I feel like all the jokes I've done in this run are all terrible.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, if the jokes aren't terrible, what are we living for?
So true. It'll be interesting to see how much health Ridley drops here, and if that will make Zeb want to pick up the Ridley tank.
Just 2 biggers, but
oh,
nope.
158. That's not that good.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, I think that he's probably ultimately fine. Don't take too many damage on things. I think KPDR's Metroid 1 is usually a pretty fast room without gather strats, so probably not a whole lot of risk. Ultimately, I think it'd be alright.
I mean, yeah, it's just, it depends on how this escape will go, because I know I personally dislike having, like, low health going into Torian, because those Metroids will suck you dry.
Yeah, definitely. But it makes these rooms a little more manageable having Plasma Beam, because see, if a new route runner were looking at 100 health, they'd probably be panicking, but having Plasma, you could just Plasma clip right through these enemies. You don't have to worry about actually taking damage, but still a good manipulation by Zeb on that one.
Yeah, he might come out alive, chat, but you know, we can hope for MM2 that he gets led astray somewhere.
Ooh, that was a solid, whatever that room is. I like don't ever remember the new names, especially on old route. Like, this is 3 Musketeers, so like, what is the room for? 3 Musketeers?
The Seahorsey room.
Been lobbying to get the name before bowling named into puddles, because there are puddles in there, but so far unsuccessful. Couple of missed shots for MM2. This is a little rough coming out of there. We're gonna look at his drops again and see if really drops some good health for him.
Yeah, okay, 92, so that's even less than what Zeb left with.
I think we might get a pirate farm here. If he really values health, I think we might get a pirate farm here. He's full on super, so you're gonna get a lot of health drops.
MM2, why? Alright, maybe we'll see that farm. Alright, pause jump. Okay, nice. So he gained like a full E-tank essentially. I wonder how Zeb is doing in comparison to his PB, because I'm trying to think of like any big mistakes that he's done in this run.
Well, we had Kraid DLC, so on both sides. So I think that's going to affect whether or not he gets his PB.
You're not gonna believe this. Zeb was plus 17 on his PB at Varia, okay? He is now minus 6.3 on the Ridley dead split, so I will update you once he enters G4. But that's crazy. He was plus 17 and now he's like minus 6 pretty much. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, that kind of goes to the volatility of some of the runs. Perhaps in his PB, he just had a rough lower Norfair segment where making up for it here. Then if he sets a PB, then he'll know he'll have a lot of time to save at Kraid.
Yeah, absolutely.
MM2 really struggling to get out of this and not getting the ball boost there.
Yeah, the lower Norfair escape is definitely proving to be difficult to escape.
Getting a little farm in there for Zeb. 8 supers is obviously like great. 147 health should be fine if you're not going crazy with the grouping strats.
Alright, Zeb is on PB pace still. He is minus 9 seconds, minus 9.5. So we could actually see like a 46 1x, or maybe even an OX for Zeb.
Is this how we could justify how MM2 really loses this race? Because, you know, guys got to set a PB at a time that MM2 has never hit before in order for a race win.
Yeah, but MM2 is better than his PB. It's just he wants to splice Mappo. Where is MM2 going?
I think MM2 like realizes maybe this is out of reach for him, not realizing that Zeb could die, as we've seen before.
Yeah, but why would you go this way?
It's just sort of a roundabout way to get there.
Yeah, MM2 actually thinks this is a randomizer.
Yeah, this is not the randomizer grand finals. This is the any % grand finals, which means you can finish the game with any % you feel like it, really.
I mean, if they do glitched, then that would kind of go against the rules, right?
I suppose that's fair. We did not state at the top. This is any %, no major glitches. You are right.
Someone asking if this is a best of 3. No, it is a best of 1, but there is a best of 3 match right after this one, chat.
Yeah, definitely. Right after this, you really are going to find 2 big losers. That is Shiny Zenny and a real cutie in the losers finals. That is a best of 3 series that is going to start right after the conclusion of this race. Sit back, you aren't going to want to miss this.
Absolutely.
All right, so we got baby skip for Zeb. This is if this is still missable, but it's not going to be out of reach if he misses it. Plenty of time to plenty of time to miss this and still go get the refill and still be ahead. What he doesn't want here is to almost get out and then have the baby latch on, the baby hug of death. You definitely don't want the baby hug of death.
Yeah, this isn't that good for Zeb. But like he had a bunch of extra jumps there, but he has successfully made it out of there. Alright, let's see if he gets the self-named Zeb skip.
Yeah, the him skip, that's
reference?
Does he say like in his stream like, hey, that's the me skip, like he did not get the him skip. Oh, and that rink is a little off. That rink, I think, is a little off as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if PB is like that much possible anymore. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. He sat there for a long time. I think if he was at -9, that's got to be pretty close to 0 at this point. Unfortunately, having to wait for the Rinka to spawn. Got the first early spawn, and then unfortunately that one came off the market a little bit. Had to kill that one. Then you get the long wait, and that's just a bit of a shame. Still looking pretty good for finishing this race. 20 shots into Mother Brain 2, provided he doesn't take any catch-up blasts to the face or any major amounts of damage. This should be good. You're gonna get free 6 shots, so you have 14 to go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to MM2's audio right quick before that gets fixed.
No, it's fine, chat. I think we should make everyone deafened in the chat. Absolutely.
I'm sorry, what?
Huh?
So a clean Mother Brain 2 there for Zeb. It's basically all over but the crying. MM2, I think, knows it. MM2 is, I think, just kind of palling around at this point. Hey, maybe that's what he should do. He should play on Pal. Ooh, an any percent PAL tournament. What do you think?
I think we should do an SM any percent tournament, and everyone has to play with inverted colors. Alright, the speed gaming controls have actually broken for me, chat, so you're just gonna stick with what we have and stop complaining.
Yeah, as soon as I hit this, yeah, I've got the controls working on my side, and as soon as I click this switch to this player, our ears are going to go back to bleeding. So we're just going to leave the audio on MM2 unless someone reassures me that the audio on Zeb's side has been fixed.
I honestly don't know, well, what's wrong with you guys? Come on. Yeah, chat's just complaining. It's too low, it's too loud, we can't do anything right. Also, did MM2 just die? How did MM2 die? I'm so confused.
My money, I didn't see it. I wasn't looking, unfortunately. My money is that he died on purpose.
I saw him die with the worst commentators ever.
We really are. I'm so sorry, chat. MM2 died. We're just going to assume he died of, like, dysentery or something like that. I don't know. I was playing Oregon Trail.
Wait. Oh!
Oh, Zeb, that's not a 300. You got to reset. That's the run invalidated. No. It has to say 30000 when you leave the room, or else it's not a valid run.
Why did MM2 jump into Motherbrain's head and then he like got chain damage to 0? It was insane. He wanted us to have to switch audio. Chat, I can't fix the audio, but MM2 has also forfeited in the race time room. Oh my goodness, chat. What an eventful race.
My goodness. Well, Zeb is going to move on where he awaits the winner of mm2nescartridge, and P-Toil. Be on the lookout for that matchup as it is coming soon.
Well, I hope MM2 has a better race in the P-Toil match than he did in this one. I don't even know if we'll ever have time to interview these runners because of the best of 3 match that is about to happen. However, Zeb has just finished with a 46:37 race time. Get your GGs in.
Yep, that's officially plus 16 on his PB. So no PB today, folks. But either way, that's a GG for both of us. I got Zeb here in chat. We're going to try and get MM2, but right now we are joined by our winner, Zeb316. What's up, Zeb? You had the trouble with the U-skip. What's up with that?
I have no idea. Like, I haven't had trouble with that in so long. That was like a free PB in Torian, and I just lost it because of that, basically. So that really sucks. Finished 2 seconds off PB. Yeah. Oh man. Like without that and without Miss Cray Quick Kill, that would have been a 45. That would have been a pretty easy 45. That kind of sucks.
So let me ask you something, because you, I know Old Route has safeties. I know that Old Route fights don't take as long, at least in regards to Ridley and regards to Motherbrain. But I'm pretty sure we knew you were watching the restream. I'm assuming, is that correct?
Yes.
So, given knowing how much of a lead you had on MM2, you still opted not to take some of those safeties. Did you feel confident in being able to finish those races? Because, I mean, we've seen some KPDRs end at Motherbrain. Is that just a confidence thing, or is it just a matter of trying to chase that PB?
Kind of both. Like, I've done this route in all the qualifiers. I've done it with all of my races, and I haven't died at all yet. Like 3 tank without any safeties, kind of a thing. So it's like I'm confident that I can finish these runs on this, and I do want the PB. Like, if I saw I was so far ahead of MM2 going into Torian, So I like could have taken a save, but like I was really close to PB2, so I really wanted that.
Okay, yeah, and I think we had MM2 in chat. I don't think he's coming in to join us, but you had a
No,
pretty
he is not.
sizable lead, so I think he just ended up running himself into Mother Brain and just going ahead and forfeiting, not wanting to finish that, which was kind of a shame. But you did have a pretty sizable lead for probably the better part of the post Fantoon portion of the race.
Yeah, my early game was really rough. MM2's was even worse. I was watching. I was thinking I'm throwing as hard as I can, and MM2 just can't keep up with it. But yeah, like I gold split both my Fantoon to gravity split and my gravity to Bat-Uni tank split, and I even saved time on my space jump split, which is one of the hardest ones for me to save time on. So the late game was really good until Torian. It was like my Lore Warfare could have been a little bit better, but overall it was pretty good, and my Lore Warfare Escape could have been a little better too. Like I actually did play that a little bit safe. Like I didn't run through the acid after Ridley because my health was really bad. I just like space jumped over the Holtzes.
Yeah. Well, GG's again to you, Zeb. Happy that you nearly PV'd.
Yeah.
And yeah, now you get to go into the grand finals where you'll face one of P-Toil or MM2 again.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you rather face MM2 again, knowing that he's kind of failed at this, or would you rather face P-Toil for a better challenge?
I'm not sure, honestly. MM2 is pretty fun because I actually know him pretty well. Don't know P-Toil quite as well, so... But either way, I'll be looking forward to whoever I face.
Yeah, that's awesome. I want you to know that Nevdi's check didn't clear, so I didn't say anything bad about you during the whole run.
Okay.
Alrighty, so that is going to do it for us. Like I said, stay here. Don't go anywhere. Right after this, the Biggest Losers final. Zenny, Real Cutie, you aren't going to want to miss it. I have been Sorsondo. Eden, take us home.
Alright, thank you all for watching. I can't press the .done, so someone will have to do that for me. But yeah, see you all next time, chat. Goodbye.